Today I'm reviewing Pines by Blake Crouch. Got this right here. It's a pretty good book overall. I'm going to read you the back cover so you can kind of get an idea of what the story's about. Secret Service agent Ethan Burke arrives in Wayward Pines, Idaho with a mission. Locate two federal agents who went missing in the bucolic town 1 month earlier. But within minutes of his arrival, Ethan is involved in a violent incident. He comes to in a hospital with no ID, no cell phone, and no briefcase. As the days pass, Ethan's investigation turns up more questions than answers. Why can't he get any phone calls through to his wife and son in the outside world? And why doesn't anyone believe he is who he says he is? And what is the purpose of the electrified fences surrounding the town? Are they meant to keep the residents in, or something else out? Each step closer to the truth takes Ethan farther from the world he knew, from the man he was, until he must face a horrifying fact. He may never get out of Wayward Pines alive. As the title implies, overall the book is very much inspired by Twin Peaks, and kind of the overall vibe of like a very charming Americana small town with a seedy underbelly. And you eventually, throughout the course of the book, figure out what's going on underneath it. I won't spoil it for you, so you can read it. I definitely would. I would recommend it. It wasn't my personal cup of tea because it does have a third act twist that is not bad by any means, but it does divert from the genre that because I was thinking very much I read that and I was thinking immediately Dale Cooper going into Twin Peaks, and it does diverge from the like Lynchian realism of Twin Peaks, where you have the supernatural, but it's all very much like within a dreamscape, and it doesn't go. The book goes into very hard sci-fi territory, which I was not expecting, so that caught me a little bit off guard. But again, that was just my expectations going into it. Overall, very well written. The writing of the amnesia, although a common trope, is really well done in this book, and I did enjoy it. I've been doing a bunch of writing myself recently, and so it's fun going through all these different books and seeing the techniques and the writing styles of different writers, because Blake Crouch here, for example, writes in very short, succinct sentences a lot of the time, and he's very effective at getting across the message in these short little bursts, and it works very well for how he writes. On the other hand, I am known for writing kind of a lot of run-on sentences that I then have to edit in later, so the writing in this is excellent. It's very much, if I had to kind of describe it, it's very much like Twin Peaks meets The Purge meets that one movie with Tom Cruise, actually, you know what, meets I Am Legend and Elysium. So it's a lot of references throughout you there, and it kind of sounds like a strange mix, which it is, but in this book, it works. So I would recommend it. It's the first book in the series. I am going to give it a 6 out of 10. It's a good book. It was not my personal cup of tea, but it is a good book. I like the horror, mystery, thriller genre. That's probably my favorite. I do also really enjoy sci-fi, so this is an interesting blend of two genres that I do really like. I think I might like it more reading it a second time, knowing what comes later. This video doesn't have a sponsor, but if you'd like to support me making more videos like this, my book Ashwood is out right now. It's a supernatural thriller with a touch of psychological and supernatural horror. It's set in the late 1980s in a small town in the Ozark Mountains in rural Arkansas, and it follows 5 kids as they uncover a series of strange disappearances and a conspiracy throughout their town. It's 500 pages. It's based on a series of cold cases from Arkansas in the 1980s and takes inspiration from Stranger Things, Stand By Me, and Twin Peaks. For YouTube viewers only, I have a special sale going on right now. It's 20% off if you use the link in the description. That's 20% off if you click the link in the description. Thank you so much. Let's get right back to the video. Overall, a solid book, but I would give it a 6 out of 10. I heard that Vox made it into a TV show, which apparently the first season was really good, and then the second season dropped off a cliff. So I don't know if I want to read the second book in the series. I don't know if the second season is based off the second book. I'm speaking completely out of ignorance here. I don't know this, but that is one, not necessarily critique I would have of this, is that it's not necessarily a critique, but it didn't immediately make me want to read the second book in the series. I may at some point in the future, but as of right now, I have no plans to do that. It does, I believe the second book follows different characters. Overall, The Pines is a fun, action-packed thriller with a sci-fi twist and a heavy dose of classic Americana charm. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.